Alright guys, Rich here from the RC Network, and I wanted to show you this product from MIP for my TLR22 SCT. Now they do make this particular kit and variations of it for all sorts of different RCs on the market, but this one's actually going to be going in my 22 SCT. Now this is the MIP Pucks 17.5 drive system, and basically what this does is it incorporates their great alloy diff and also alloy drive shafts with their puck system. Now, if you haven't heard of the puck system, it's basically the new modern age dog bone, so to speak. It basically replaces that inferior steel pinned drive shaft with a new technology from MIP called the puck system, and we'll be getting into that just a little bit later. So why this system? Well, the first thing is it decreases your rotational weight of these components by 50%. What does that mean for you? Well, that means faster acceleration. It means faster deceleration. It means less wear and tear on your electronics. I mean, the positives are just endless with this item. Now, I am going to be installing this during this video in my 22 SCT. This won't be a step-by-step video, but I will stop along the way and kind of show you detailed parts and pieces and little tips and tricks as I go along with this. Now, if you notice up in the far right-hand corner, I got my MIP drivers ready to go. I'm ready to get this thing installed. So let's go ahead and unpackage this. Let's see what you get inside the bag from MIP. And did I mention made in USA? That's huge. These guys are producing quality products. They are researched and developed here in the United States. They're made in the USA, so you can't get better than that. So let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. On the flip side right here has some more of the MIP badging, real shocks, all sorts of cool items here. On the front side, real quick model number 13145. Now there's different variations where you can buy the diff separately, you can buy just the alloy drive shafts, you can buy the steel drive shafts, so you can kind of mix and match with what you want to do on your particular rig. So let's pop this thing open. Nice hermetically sealed bag here. This thing is just stock full of parts and pieces, as you can kind of see there on the other side. Let's go ahead and take a look at the owner's manual real quick. It's always nice when they include specific directions right in the package. These are the orange pucks right there, the MIP pucks that I was talking about. That's going to replace that the steel drive shaft pin, as you see here on a drive shaft I just had laying around. These are basically going to go around it and provide something that, along the line you can just replace these little pieces right here versus replacing your entire drive shaft. Cool item. So let's set those aside here. Also, you get a nice little supplementary item on here, clean and dry parts, MIP blue thread. Just gives you some items on here. Next thing is the actual owner's manual. Very nice kind of instructions here. Nice paper, nice, look at that, guys. No detail left out on this thing, so very nice. Flip side here, it gives you different model numbers and what truck goes for what, which model number and everything. Alright, on to the next thing. Oh, these are cool. MIP Confetti Stickers. You can't beat these things. And let's go on to the next little section down here. Everything's kind of sealed in its own little compartment in the bag, which is nice. Keeps all your parts separate and whatnot. First thing I'm going to come across here are these alloy sections of the diff here. Very nice and lightweight. You'll notice that the out drives are a lot wider now, and that's to accommodate the MIP puck system. But super lightweight. I can't tell you through the camera how lightweight these are, but they definitely are. Next thing here, let's see. We got the MIP Diff Lube, it looks like, and also some thread lock there. Clear silicone grease, great. And in here you're going to see some more bits and pieces, the spring there, tensioning screw, all your diff balls, thrust, and then those polished rings, which makes a huge difference. And finally to the last little compartment here. As I get this all open, it's like you have another little thing right here with some blue thread lock, MIP grease, always nice. Put in those nice little containers that I always reuse for all sorts of different things. So first thing here, these are the drive shafts, 89 millimeter. They're stamped with the MIP logo there. I mean, I can't tell you how light these things are. It's like they're not even there. Wow. I mean, just super nice look to them, and I mean, very, very nice. And the last couple things here, let's take a look at these. These are going to be the out drives going out to the wheels. Now these are steel, and that's made for a reason. You know, wear and tear is going to be definitely on these things, and this will, you know, keep bending and flexing down. So these have a little bit of weight to them, which is good. Good place to have the weight. And the last thing here is going to be all the other bits and pieces. Got some more MIP Pucks in there. All sorts of little grub screws and set pins, and even the little retention collars there too. Well, that's it for the unbagging. I'm going to get on to getting some screw turning going, and I'll bring you guys along the way. Alright, so I went ahead and I tore down my 22 SCT, and obviously this would differ if you're running a different truck, but you basically need to get the transmission out that would include that rear diff. So pretty much I pulled off the rear clip of the truck, which includes shock tower, and the sway bar kit, and then also went ahead and pulled this portion off too. There's obviously lots of stuff that you have to kind of take apart to get to that rear transmission that includes the rear diff. So went ahead and pulled the transmission apart. Everything else inside looks very, very good. One thing I did want to note on this particular build is the MIP diff will not include the diff gear right here. So if you're expecting to just replace everything all in one shot, you will need that stock part from your particular truck. So I'm going to go ahead and use my existing one, being that there's only about 2 runs on this particular diff. Now, one other thing that's noted in the instructions is it does not include any bearings. So I went ahead and picked up a full set of Avid bearings that I'm going to be incorporating into this particular build. Alright guys, well I got everything built up now, and I've got to say everything went together very, very easily. So much so I didn't have to stop kind of midway and point anything out. As far as the instructions, very clear, nice color instructions, and a couple of things that I do want to point out that you will need during the installation. You will need 2 .050 drivers to make this thing work. So you do have to cinch down on the 2 screws on either side of the puck system. So make sure you do have 2 of those .050 hex drivers available at the time that you're putting these together. Everything else went together very, very nicely. One thing I did want to add as well is on the inside you do need the bearing that came with your kit, and as well as the diff gear does not come included with this kit, and I think I mentioned that earlier as well. A couple other things that I did want to mention: the MIP kit does come with aluminum wheel nuts that you can use for your particular build, and it also comes with lightened pins. So these are going to be the hollow pins that kind of crimped together. You can kind of see the split right there, and that they are hollow. So just another way that they've kind of lightened things up and kept this thing as light as possible. Now, speaking of light, I can't do a video with race components without weighing things in. So let's go ahead and grab the scale here, and we're going to weigh in the stock items. Now, I don't have an extra diff gear or bearing to weigh with it, so we're going to just not include those with the stock components. So we're going to go ahead and add on all of the stock components. I'm not going to put the wheel hexes or the pins on just because, not really needed to. So, but you'll see here that there's no diff gear, and also the bearings are missing from that as well. That's the stock components. So stock components are weighing in at, let's see here, 56 grams. So that's the stock. Let's go ahead and grab this off of here. Let's put on all of the new MIP aluminum system. And it's weighing in at 37 grams. So you're basically saving about 20 grams of weight from a rotational item. And I can't tell you how important that is to take that rotational weight off. So quicker acceleration, deceleration, and all those other things I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So let me go ahead and get this installed on my TLR22 SCT, and we'll look at more video. Alright, and I got everything completely installed now, and everything went very, very well. The MIP drive shafts and the diff all installed very nicely. Just had to refer back to my owner's manual for the 22 because I've only built it once, so I had to kind of check what screws go where and all that fun stuff. So, but all in all, everything worked out really good. Let me go ahead and grab this thing so you guys can take a closer look at everything. It's going to be kind of hard, obviously, to see the diff, but you can kind of see the drive shafts here. They'll look very, very nice. So the coolest thing is going to be that puck system, and you can kind of see the orange pucks in there. And it's awesome that they've come up with something that is rebuildable. You can actually rebuild these things. They're suggesting every 30 runs, so every 30 battery packs to go ahead and replace the orange pucks that come on those drive shafts. So, but all in all, very, very nice. I mean, just the weight savings is the huge thing for all the benefits of a two-wheel drive truck. So, one thing I didn't note in the beginning, it does come with an extra set of pucks and screws. So, right out of the bat, you have basically 60 runs on this particular system before you need to go ahead and grab some new orange pucks. So, but all in all, really happy with this thing. I can't wait to get it out to the track today to see, the difference in performance between running the steel drive shafts to running these new aluminum ones from MIP. So that's it for now, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I always look for subscriptions and also thumbs up on my videos. It definitely helps out the channel and helps get some of my videos out there in front of you guys. So that's it for now, guys. Over and out.